Leaving my mark like I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily ticker. Stop playing me. Pap.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Well, now how about this return? And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Cousins now. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 33 yards. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 48 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's 2nd and a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Cousins. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Good route here.
Cousins will try and throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try the right side with Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man. That's Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. from just shy of midfield. Rodgers, he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. An inside give to Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will... out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And he definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Daniil Hunter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Yellow, yellow, yellow!
Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And it's good. He got it. He missed his long attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And it'll be time of the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My A-spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First carry for James Conner, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And right away, he lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Right back to Conner here on first. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Conner.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Murray.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game, able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Greg Dortch back deep. Taken in at the 11. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about when after you're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage? So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10 is counter, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Past the 20. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Rodgers rolling to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Sammy Watkins, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. To throw is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 71 yards.
And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Prater for the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but We know it's not that.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Alan Lazard, 67 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray finds his running back, James Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now Murray again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Simple.
Now Murray off play action.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Inside the 20. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Well, we have seen in NFL history some punters that could also throw the football. But here, that fake punt, total disaster, leads to 6.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. Josh Lambeau now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Lambeau.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He gets this one to Burks.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Tannehill on target to Burks. 1st down, Tennessee. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Kingsley and Barry.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Check down here for Henry.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there. They were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got Lewis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
We're scoreless after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball is tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Tannehill. It's complete. Burks. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Titans. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Packers 0. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this one is incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On second down, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we...
Well, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 17 yards out. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Tannehill. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they get on top of you in a heartbeat.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On fourth down, Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Lambeau can't put this one back in. It's no good. Wind to the right. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Hilliard now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The
Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They snap it to Tannehill.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, It's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But then in the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Man, calculated risk. It didn't work out. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right.
That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Touchdown! Mercedes Lewis from 21 yards away. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Hilliard now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
That one fourth down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide.